Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do more of like a sit down type video and kind of answer a very common question I get on Instagram. Side note, I have some kombucha with me. You guys will see it on the table, but this is the Synergy Raw Kombucha Watermelon Wonder. It's a new one that I'm trying. And honestly, I really like it. I don't drink kombucha like super often, but I'm really enjoying this little like watermelon flavor. So I'm sitting right in front of my really big window in my living room. So hopefully my neighbors will be walking by. You definitely will hear some children scooting by. And also just a quick OOTD really quickly from the waist up. I got this really cute little two-piece set from Isabel's Cabinet. It's a little store here in Orange County. I thought it was super cute. It came with like a little white crochet cardigan. It's cropped, and this is like also a little crop top. And then necklaces, I'm not really sure. They're from a lot of different places. I think one is Ana Luisa and the other might be Goriana, but honestly you can find little gold necklaces like anywhere right now. And then as for rings, that big one right here is from Ana Luisa, and then the gold stackable ones are from Goriana. So yeah, honestly this is a completely spontaneous video. I did not plan to do any filming today. I actually was gonna go shoot, but it got moved to tomorrow, so I really wanted to make use of my time and just create a little video. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little sip of my kombucha and we'll get right to it. So basically today I really wanted to sit down and talk about Instagram with you guys. So to give a little background and context, I recently hit 10K on Instagram, which I can't thank you guys enough for. That's a really big milestone for me at least. It honestly was a really great accomplishment for me, and I have all of you guys to thank for that. All the collabs and every opportunity that comes to me is because of you guys, and I really want to acknowledge that. And before I really get into the video, I just want to say I also know that I am still a very small blogger. I don't think I've completely blown up. I've definitely kept my head during this whole Instagram thing. I totally know I have a lot more growing to do, and I am continually creating more goals for myself, but I am really grateful that there are 10K of you. That honestly just like completely blows my mind. I can't even picture it in my head, so thank you guys. So a question I'll get here and there in my DMs is, what is the one thing that you did to create an audience or just grow on Instagram in general? Which honestly, I completely understand wanting to know this question, because when I first started out, or when I was really trying to grow my first 10K, I was like, what are people doing that is really making an impact? What is making them, you know, be seen on the explore page or on people's feeds? Especially after the algorithm changed, I definitely did my research and wanted to know exactly how I could grow, or how I could make the best of it, how I could use my creativity to really grow and like develop something really cool. And I will just tell you guys this right up front at the beginning of the video. There is not just one thing that will make you grow on Instagram. I think most content creators, if there was just one singular thing they could do that would guarantee success or make them grow overnight, they would all be doing it. You know, I really wish there was just one thing that worked really well on Instagram that would guarantee that you'd create a really genuine audience. And that's something I want to mention really briefly to you guys too. At least for me, the goal has never been to grow in numbers, although of course it's like nice. It's been to grow an authentic and genuine audience. And I think switching your mindset from, oh, I want to make money, I want to gain followers, I think switching it from that to, wow, I really want to create a genuine and authentic corner of the internet. That's what I like to call it. It's like a little corner of the internet. It really kind of changes things, because it puts you in the creative mindset instead of the, oh, I need to make money, or I need to get free clothes, or anything anyone else is thinking. And honestly, that's the tea. I think there's a few things that I will go over with you guys in this video that can help you grow, definitely, or get more people to see your creative content. But I also think it'll be helpful to give you guys a bit of a backstory on how I started Instagram, how I started blogging, and just getting into this whole content creation world. And I actually have kind of a whole video on this that I think I made a couple years ago, but it's probably more helpful if I just talk about it from the current standpoint that I'm at. So I started a blog on WordPress when I was 18, so right before my freshman year of college, I started this little blog. Honestly, just like out of the blue, not for like any crazy reason. I just wanted to start a blog. And honestly, I was definitely a Tumblr girl for a couple of years at one point, and I really loved Tumblr. I loved being creative on that platform, and WordPress as well. And at this point, honestly, Instagram was like a second thought to me. So when I would post on my blog, I would take any photos I included from the post and post it on Instagram as just a secondary place to expose my content. And honestly, through the last like 6 years, I've been content creating, if you will, my focus has definitely gone from WordPress to Instagram. And honestly, a lot of other platforms as well. Obviously, I'm very interested in YouTube. And it's also really important to diversify, but that's for like a whole separate video. But without getting through the whole story of like my blogging experience, my point is it's taken this many years to personally myself get to 10K. And you know, obviously it would be a lot easier if it was, you know, an overnight success type thing. I think everyone would love to be an overnight success, but that just isn't reality. And of course there's going viral and things like that happening, but it's not something that you can actually count on. So I would just encourage you guys to be really patient when it comes to content creation, because you know, it takes a lot of time to find your niche, to find other creators that you can relate to and shoot with and all of that. It honestly just takes time, and I definitely encourage you guys to just be patient and really hone in on your skills and what you truly love to do. I'm not even sure how else to word that except be patient. It takes time because you need to hone your craft. Personally, as someone who's creative, like I was a graphic design major, I definitely have been in the artistic world like my whole life. It took me a little bit to really hone in on what I want to do, my niche, because honestly my style and taste just change really often. I don't know about you guys, but I love a lot of different types of styles. So it was definitely hard for me to really figure out exactly what I wanted my niche to be, but I really do feel like I've kind of figured it out, and that kind of thing just takes time. And then something else I wanted to touch upon was the idea of consistency. And I think a lot of people, you know, you hear them a lot on Instagram, just be consistent, you have to be super consistent with your posting. And honestly, I know you've heard it a lot, but it is so true. I have for sure gone through phases where I post every day and I'm really consistent, and you know, I'm really proud of myself for doing that. But then there's also times where I'm having a really busy work week, or you know, mental health wise I'm not doing great, and those weeks I don't post as often. So I'm not saying I've ever been the perfect blogger or, you know, Instagrammer, because I haven't. I've gone through phases where I'm doing great and times where I'm not doing so great. But consistency is something you can work on, it's something you can plan out, and it's something that's really helpful with growth. I mean, I've seen it with my own page where when I am consistent, I'm getting a lot more comments, a lot more engagements. It honestly just overall works. I actually got a DM recently from one of my really sweet followers, and she said she's been seeing me a lot more often on her feed. And honestly, I think it's because I've been posting at least 5 times a week. And I've actually been trying to keep my content planned out for at least 2 weeks in advance. And honestly, that only came from 1 day of shooting. So I don't know if you guys want a video of me explaining how my shoots go, because that could be a whole separate video within itself, and I think could be really helpful. But for the sake of this video, I'll just tell you that consistency really is so important. It also gives you that many more opportunities to connect with your audience, to build an authentic audience, because it's really great to use your captions to ask questions or provide some sort of information. It really helps build a really genuine audience that is committed to what you're posting. Because not only are you posting what you love, but you're also posting something that can help somebody else. So anyways, I feel like I'm going on a whole tangent now, and I just wanted this to be like a really natural conversation-like thing, but I could just go on and on about Instagram stuff. And another thing that's really helped me grow in my page has been finding a really great community. So when I first started taking Instagram like seriously, I never expected that I would find so many great girls and guys on Instagram who are dedicated to doing the same thing, people who want to be creative and plan content out and edit and just do all the similar things that I love doing. And I think that was a really big turning point for me, was finding girls that honestly have become like real life friends. I genuinely am friends with these people, and I never expected to get such an awesome group of people from Instagram. It's not something I went into it trying to get. I mean, I can speak from personal experience that just finding a really great group of girls or guys has just been really uplifting, if anything. And I know there's a ton of different opinions about engagement groups and all of that, so I'm not going to label this engagement groups because it was so much more than that for me. I would just encourage you guys to make genuine connections over Instagram with people in your similar niche, and you know, don't create massive groups that are extremely spammy. I think that's the main difference between creating like an engagement group and actually finding people that you connect with on Instagram. So yeah, I guess that's like 2 C's to keep in mind: consistency and community. Wow, I should like write a book. And then I think I'll probably talk about just one more thing. So the last thing I'll mention is being really engaged with the audience that you already have. Don't constantly be seeking new faces, new usernames just to add to your list of followers. I think it's really important and honestly vital to foster the following that you already have. For example, it's easy to, you know, take a genuine interest in your following. What are they commenting on your photos? What are they posting themselves? I think this is just a rule for life. What you put into something is what you're going to get back. So basically, a really good way to do this is when you post a photo and you start getting comments on that photo, respond back to those comments as quickly as possible. Not only does it help with the Instagram algorithm, it actually shows genuine interest in your community. And of course, I think that just comes back around the whole authenticity thing and changing your mindset of like what you want to get out of Instagram. Because there are so many names on my Instagram that I recognize on the daily of people that have been with me when I was super active on WordPress, who came from my blog, and that genuinely like touches my heart a lot. So yeah, honestly, those are a few of my like Instagram tips, my best Instagram tips. And again, I want to reiterate, these things are not going to make you blow up overnight if that is your goal. It definitely is a long, slow process, but to me, it's been completely worth it to build such an authentic community. I keep using those words a lot, but honestly, it's just true. So yeah, I guess just to wrap up, my 3 tips are consistency, community, and engaging genuinely with your audience. So yeah, I hope this video was super helpful to you guys. Let me know how your Instagram experience has been down in the comments. I would love to see how you guys got involved with content creation. I just love hearing people's stories, or even if you have any tips. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, leave a little like if you want to, and of course, subscribe. And of course, follow me on Instagram if you want to. I am extremely active on Instagram, as a lot of you know, and I would love to check out your page. So yes, that's it. So I hope you have a great day or night or whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys very soon.